want to talk about confidence. I've received so many text messages, emails, phone calls from people asking, should I get involved in sales? Or I'm doing sales right now and I'm just not that successful, or they're stuck at 15 cars or 20 cars. I get so many phone calls, emails, text, everything. And that is a very important question. And that's why I'm making this episode. And that's why I'm going to talk about this. Whenever I meet a prospect, I always think that I'm going to sell that person. And the reason is because you have to have confidence. Someone that doesn't have confidence in yourself, the prospect can sense it and feel it. So what you have to do is you have to install confidence. Now let's talk about how you create confidence in yourself. And that is by massive action. That is by becoming so good at everything that you do. The number one thing that you have to do is, because it all goes back to interacting with customers. When you first go up and meet someone, you have to go up with so much just confidence, with so much just a positive personality, so much just like a huge smile on your face. You have to go up and give them the impression that you are a master of your craft. And if you can do that, then they're going to like you right out of the gate. I promise you that. So immediately, the number one thing you want to work on is your first interaction with that customer. And if you can do that, if you can win them over within the first 1 or 2 minutes, then it makes everything else that much easier. I played a game with myself when I was first interacting face-to-face with a customer, or even on the phone. I would always, in person, I would always try to make them smile or laugh within 60 seconds. And if I could do that, if I could accomplish my goal of having them do that, then you know what? That's half the battle. Have you ever heard the old saying, don't judge a book by its cover? Well, in sales, that's not the case. A prospect knows right out of the gate if they like you or not, if they want to buy from you or not. That's why it's so important to immediately make a huge impact on that person. Whatever they're wearing, whether it's a hat, a shirt, whether the car they drive up in, whether it's just something that you notice about their appearance, them being buff, anything, you have to relate right out of the gate. And immediately that person's going to like you because you're showing a sincere interest. Now, there's 3 things that people love to talk about: themselves, their family, and their jobs. So if you can get that person immediately right out of the gate talking about those things, they're going to keep talking, and that again makes them like you. So that is a very important aspect right out of the gate. Now, the next thing you need to master your craft on is rebuttals. You have to, and I repeat, you have to be able to handle objections, rebuttals, all of that. You have to be able to do that. Now, this is the way that I was taught. If someone gives you an objection, you should only hear an objection one time before you overcome that objection from there on. You should never allow an objection to stump you 2 different times, because that shows that you didn't learn. So whatever someone says to you, if you don't know how to overcome it, write it down, reach out to me, and I will help you come up with something that allows you to overcome that in a positive and influential way. And if you can do that, then I promise you, you are well on your way to success in the sales industry. But if you're the type of person who hears the same thing over and over and over and never figure out a positive way to overcome that, so you can keep the process still going to get further along in the sales presentation, then you know what? There's something is wrong. But if you're doing that, then you know what? You're going to be a top 1% earner. You're going to kill it in the sales industry. You're going to crush it in the sales industry. So again, have the utmost confidence in yourself. And how do you create confidence? Just like we talked about, is the first interaction with the customer. And then on top of that, the rebuttals, the objections. And if you can master those first 2 things, then the next thing goes into daily habits. If you can kill it by massive action, you're going to be extremely successful in the sales industry. I'm your sales coach, Brent Loveall. Follow me for more sales tips. If you're listening to this podcast, please follow me, meaning subscribe, so you get notified every single day when a new episode comes available. And yes, the cat is out of the bag. I'm going to start doing these every single day. So while you're going to work, you can pick up something each and every day, or even on your off day, you can pick up something else that's going to make you unbelievable in the sales industry. Again, I'm your sales coach, Brent Loveall. Have a great day. Believe in yourself, because I do.